Welcome to Product Review Hub. Today we'll be reviewing the Amazing Pr-Ps5. Let's get started. In addition to being filled with cutting-edge technology and advanced features such as support for 120Hz of refresh rates, AMD Freesync, HDR, 4K resolutions, 60 FPS frame rates, and much more, the PlayStation 5 is also a powerful gaming machine. As a result, we wanted to review it on the best television available for the purpose at the time being. After all, what's the purpose of spending money on a next-generation console with mind-blowing graphics if your TV is incapable of displaying them due to the outdated technology? Exactly. That's why T3 tested the PS5 console on an LG CX television from the 2020 model year. In our LG CX review, we gave the television a perfect score of 5 stars, and because it received such good ratings, it was awarded Best Gaming TV at the T3 Awards 2020. Naturally, the LG CX, which is available in a variety of sizes, has suddenly risen to the top of our list of the best gaming televisions as well. Simply, the LG CX is equipped with the technology and functionality necessary to compete with the PlayStation 5. If you're searching for a TV update that will allow you to get the most out of your standard PlayStation 5 and the PlayStation 5 Digital Edition, the LG CX is our top recommendation. A console with such massive physical dimensions as the PlayStation 5 is an absolute beast. This is a system that reaches a maximum height of about 40 centimeters and measures 26 centimeters depth and 10 centimeters in width. In terms of being tiny and easy to conceal in your entertainment setup, the PS5 isn't the best option. The console is delivered in a compartmentalized white cardboard box, which, in addition to safely containing the hardware, also includes the console's base, DualSense controller, cables, and documentation. When it comes to the design of the console, in particular, as I indicated in the verdict above, I'm a great lover of the product. However, I believe that its size and futuristic, flaring shape creates a sense of awe and strength, which is something that many gamers have expressed strong feelings about. Whenever I look at the PlayStation 5, I get the same sensation I used to get when a new console was released, that this was a unique portal to another universe of mind-blowing experiences and that it should be regarded as the future, even alien technology that is. Overall, it's impressive that Sony has committed to the PlayStation 5 design and has gone the extra mile to realize its ambitions. Sony has not taken the safe route, and while the outcomes may divide opinion, they have a staunch ally in me who believes in them. From a purely practical standpoint, though, what I would suggest is that you would need to consider where you can place this system in your overall setup before proceeding. Because of its size, it will almost certainly be impossible to fit it into a TV cabinet, and to be honest, I don't think it would be the best option for cooling purposes either. After much deliberation, I decided to mount the system vertically, with the base still attached behind my television on the top plate of my TV cabinet. An extremely strong and stable foundation that also keeps the console out of the way and provides enough space for it to exhaust heat. Review of the PS5 hardware and setup. According to the specifications of its hardware, the PS5 is a true next-generation console that is orders of magnitude more powerful than even Sony's previous generation performance king, the PS4 Pro. Despite the fact that the system is technically inferior to the Xbox Series X in terms of overall power, Microsoft's flagship system is, on paper, marginally superior. It is equipped with a number of extremely powerful components, including an AMD Zen 2 based CPU with 8 cores running at 3.5 GHz, a 10.28 teraflop custom RDNA 2 GPU, 16 GB of RAM with a memory bandwidth of 448 GB per second, and a custom designed 825 GB SSD with an I/O throughput. To those who don't care about all the components and figures involved, the official statistic provided by Sony President and CEO Kenichiro Yoshida that the new console's data processing speeds are roughly 100 times faster than the PlayStation 4 should be enough. For the time being, however, let's talk about the setup. Setting up the PlayStation 5 is simple, and it can be accomplished directly through the controller on the system itself, in contrast to the Xbox Series X and S, which are configured mostly through the Xbox software on phone or tablet. When you turn on the system, you will be given both visual and audible commands that will guide you through the standard tasks such as setting up an internet connection, creating an account or logging into an existing account, configuring your energy profile, and setting up automatic sign-in options. While going through the setup process, the digital assistant delivers directions in a variety of languages. However, you may turn it off if you simply want to follow the on-screen instructions. When it comes to the PS5, one of the features that I particularly enjoy is that you have the opportunity to insert a game disc for installation, while you're still in the process of setting up the system. This is a little but useful touch that allows you to get back into the game more quickly. Throughout this process, PlayStation gamers will be treated to the usual XROS media bar, background ambient noise, and animated floating screen effects that Sony is known for producing. In my opinion, communicating that this is a fresh new platform, while also sharing the same ecosystem as the last several Sony systems, helps to establish trust from the beginning of the game. I'd estimate that the process of setup takes approximately 10 minutes, after which you'll be placed into the PlayStation's home screen. Review of the PlayStation 5, performance and games. In order to properly analyze performance in the PS5 review, there is one point that I feel is necessary to mention right away. This point will be familiar to readers of T3 who have read my Xbox Series X and S reviews, and that item is the availability of storage capacity. It is advertised that the PS5 would ship with an 825GB SSD, which on paper appears to be a substantial amount of storage, even if it is less than 1TB drive on the Xbox Series X is advertised to ship with. Just like the Xbox Series X does not actually have 1TB of usable capacity out of the box, with only 800GB accessible, the PlayStation 5 does not actually have 1TB of usable space out of the box, with only 667GB available for games, apps, and media. Hardcore gamers will undoubtedly require additional storage capacity in the PlayStation 5, and the sooner Sony can enable its M.2 SSD drive extension connector, the better, in my opinion. This is especially true given the fact that both Microsoft's systems can be improved in terms of storage right now, and that it can be done more easily as well. While the size of the PS5's SSD isn't ideal, the speed and load times it provides more than compensate. Indeed, the PS5's load times are so lightning fast that gamers will find themselves pinching themselves to see if they're awake or not. On the PlayStation 5, when I was playing Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales, which is the launch title exclusive that every gamer should play, the game's loading times from the menu or in-game were both frighteningly rapid. The game's playability has been completely raised to a new level of enjoyment. This really drives home the point about how much raw speed this console has on tap, and it's more than backed up by the visuals and special effects found in the games themselves. The latest PS5 news is that due to supply concerns, Sony will release a revamped console in 2022. Key components in the console will be redesigned to go from a 7nm to a 6nm manufacturing process, allowing for faster production of more chips. It's unclear whether this indicates the console's exterior will be updated, though some commenters speculate that an early PlayStation 5 Slim could be launched. As we've previously stated, we believe the far more likely scenario is that we'll see this fundamentally altered PS5 next year, marketed with the same look and box, followed by a real PS5 Slim and presumably a PS5 Pro in 2023. After all, we doubt Sony would have gone ahead with an internal redesign so quickly if it weren't for the current semiconductor shortage that affects every other manufacturer. However, if doing so will result in more consoles being placed in the hands of gamers, it appears to be a wise decision. That was all from this video. Please make sure to hit like and subscribe to our channel for more.